New hunt pass. Yeah, dude, we got a new hunt pass. It's called Relics in Ruin. It's live now on Dauntless. We got a new road map update for Dauntless, and within it it has been brought to my attention that we're getting a new hunt type. So we're gonna have Escalation, we're gonna have Trials, we're gonna have new hunt type, and we're gonna have skyfishing. So we've gone from, in the past couple of years, 1 game mode to 5, which is kind of crazy to think about, but let's just talk about the new hunt type. We're currently working on a new type of hunt that will allow players to roam islands, hunting behemoths to their heart's content. These will be multiplayer persistent drop-in, drop-out spaces where you can stay and slay. I'm getting a la Guiding Lands vibes right out the gate off the first couple of sentences. Open environments where behemoths spawn at various locations with varying difficulties will allow players to roam and pick their battles at their own pace. We're in the process of hammering out the early design of this hunt type and laying down the infrastructure for more exciting features in this space. Stay tuned for more details in the coming months. Okay, so and I love this image right here, but I want to say Dauntless, I'm imagining like the new Escalation maps. Like imagine a open world version of the Umbral Escalation map and all the different places you could explore. That gets me excited. Honestly, like hunting is something I've been, playing Dauntless and killing behemoths is something that I've been doing for 3 years. But what I haven't done is explored the world. And so I'm actually more excited about seeing what's going on in the world and having the game be more like a world than I am about being able to grind infinitely. And so with grinding infinitely, I hope there's like maybe a new way to upgrade things. Like maybe it goes beyond, I'm thinking like arch tempered, how you get specific mats that go into your enchants or whatever. I forget what they're called, but you basically enchant your weapon and you need to kill a specific difficulty type of a type of monster or get rarer parts. I personally like that. The whole just grinding out aspect of it is cool, but the hunts are so fast right now where Escalation kind of scratches that itch already. And so my first concern is like it's still slaying behemoths. So how can you make that different in an open world space as opposed to just, hunting 7 in a row? Because we're gonna get the same experience, at least right off the gate, or right off the bat, what I'm thinking of. So that's kind of like my early thoughts on this, on Dauntless Guiding Lands. I really hope that they bring more to the table than what is currently offered in the Dauntless experience on top of this new map, because I don't think it will stand on its own 2 feet without adding a lot more to it. Trade skills, rare material spawns that only happen in that map, or something like that. Specific unlocks for maybe that map, like how Escalation does it, with power boosts and stuff. I like the idea of being able to just kind of like throw up a stream and be like, hey, who wants to grind? And then, we just do it. Same thing with aether fishing, sky fishing. I like the idea of just, throwing up the sky fishing thing and let's get it and just send it on stream. That's totally fine for me. Let's go to other activities, and sky fishing is here. I don't know if we've talked about it specifically, but I mean, it's fishing, but in the sky. Let's see. It's time to reel in a new feature, Slayers. The relaxing pastime of sky fishing is coming with the Ramsgate rework. Was that announced like So we're getting a Ramsgate rework. They've said that the Ramsgate rework is super close. So skyfishing is super close too. Take a load off and cast your line into the clouds of the Shattered Isles. Who knows what's hiding in the fluffy haze? Who knows, dude? I love these concepts. I like the jellies. The jellies are kind of like my go-to favorite right now. And same with this swordfish looking boy. It looks cool, but I like the jellies. Jellyfish are cool animals, chat. Let's see, more activities. Hunt types, Umbral Escalation, we already got that. Training grounds, we got that. Aggressive fauna, snooze. End of hunt extras, we've kind of already looked at. Lore and journal chronicles, we've already seen that. It's in the game. The journey map. Ooh, so this is like almost an entirely separate video, but we'll talk about it and we'll kind of give the we'll preface the other video in this video. We want a player to have a clear look at which activities are available in the game while giving them agency to choose which skills they want to focus on first. This new progression map will show all Dauntless' systems and lay down a path for players to unlock them. Once unlocked, systems such as smithing, crafting, and fishing will be upgradable, giving permanent bonuses to your Slayer. This will be the new backbone of Dauntless and will be the new foundation for the future progression systems, more future date. And the thing that is an entirely separate video is if we super zoom in on this image. I posted this on Twitter quite some time ago. Sorry, this is kind of scuffed, but here at the bottom right underneath the Aether Strikers, you guys can't see my mouse, but at far right hand side where all the weapons are, at the very bottom, you can see the icon of a bow. And this is the Weapon 8 leak that happened probably, I think it was like a week and a half ago. And that's big. That's big. That's something that's like Dauntless or Phoenix Labs hasn't really like leaked weapons before. And so knowing what the next weapon is, we know that it's shelved right now until all the weapon reworks are done, the first 5 weapons. So we have sword, axe, chain blades, hammer, war pike. That's our 5. So once those weapons get reworked, then weapon 8 should be in production. And I'm just gonna like theory craft an entire bow weapon and we'll talk about it, and that'll be the separate video. But this, let's talk about the whole scheme of things. This backbone seems like it's replacing mastery. And I have feelings about mastery. I know you guys have feelings about mastery. And for the most part, we see eye to eye. It's not super engaging. It's kind of boring, actually. And it's tedious. Tedious, boring, not necessarily the best stuff. But it gets the job done. And it makes you feel like you're progressing a little bit. You know, like you move slowly forward. But here, I like this prototype of like all the different icons. You get a nice talent tree. Everything looks nice when it's all unlocked. And most importantly, more so than mastery than it ever could, this seems infinitely more easy to expand upon in the future. And that was my issue with mastery. It was just like, okay, we add a new behemoth and you gain nothing from it. If you're Slayer 50, behemoth 50, you know, all weapons 20, you don't get anything from mastery. You're essentially fully progressed. This can give you small upgrades to work with, and it just looks a lot better. It seems like you get to choose what you're doing, and I can theory craft forever, but you know, I don't know how it's looking, but that's just my assumption off of it. It seems better. It seems like you could even isolate these and create like another one for a separate game mode, a la, you know, the Guiding Lands game mode. So you could have an entirely different, you can have your Guiding Lands talents, you can have your base Dauntless, what we're playing now, talents and trees. So that's exciting for me. I think that this is a good way to implement it And it's just an extra thing that's going with Cells 2.0, weapon reworks, and it just makes more sense. It's Dauntless is looking more like a game than ever, and that excites me. Great. Cells 2.0, anything new here? Update June 4th. Cells 2.0 is currently in the concept phase. Development on this feature will go hand in hand with our work on the player progression system, as they both address Slayer builds, power, and progression. Great. That's good to know. They're still doing that. Mini pets. Any updates on there? No. Mini pets are going to be a thing. We have no idea what they're going to be doing. Social systems rework. They're doing a good job with the social systems, but I would still like to see more and more quality of life. Keep expanding. Keep going, Phoenix Labs. You're doing good things there. Ramsgate renovation. We already know. Friendship cores. Soon Slayers will be able to gain friendship cores by hunting with chosen friends. Level up your bond rating by playing together. And at the end of the week, both players will receive a reward based on their bond rating. Friends who slay together, stay together. I like that. And the reason why I like that is because it enforces one of the greatest things about Dauntless, and that's just chilling out with your friends and just slaying out. I think that's the best way to play most games. That's when things are the most fun, and you get just further rewarded for it. Find authoritative dodging, present, switch FPS optimization, reconnect the hunt. Is the reconnect the hunt in the game chat? I feel like it's not yet, but it should be. I hope so. New hunt type, skyfishing. Okay, so we've gone around. Dude, I'm excited. I'm like, I know some of y'all in chat would be like, I hope it's not like Guiding Lands, but you know, a new hunt type. They're looking beyond, and Dauntless is growing, and that makes me excited. Like everything's coming together. So that makes me happy. I'm excited, and hopefully you are too. Guiding Lands or not, I think that they can pull it off to make it different than the Guiding Lands. But we'll see in the future what they have to say. But thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, all that good stuff. And I will see you on the Shattered Isles. Growing.